Entering favorite teams. Option. Option. Op. Option is set to Ncaa. Entering experience level screen experience. Cross passing style option is set to revamp passing. Continue. Entering home screen play now is selected. Upgrade to the full version of college football. Dynasty play now is selected. Dynasty is selected. Ultimate team is selected. Road to the CFP is selected. Entering road to the CFP screen, you have two options. Play, you have two options. Online seasons overview is selected. Leaderboard is selected. Play, current division progress. Current division progress. Matchmaking 134 options. South Carolina Southern South Carolina Ncaa. Entering road to the CFP screen, you have two options. Entering home screen road. Game settings is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Favorite team. Accessibility is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Cocky and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Using his legs, it's Young. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo. This quarterback part of their running game. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Monarchs will call on their punt team.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done today.
So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for theirs.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
What a great sign for this offense, too. This offensive line just seems like they're ready to go. Chomping at the bit, they're lathered up, getting pushed.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Young. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Off play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack, even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his own 20. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum again.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
I like the defense there in their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
Wilson to pass. Trying to get to him. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier is going to remember that.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, his speed, he was gone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up, and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. The Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Wide open and he won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Getting set for the point after. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The kickoff team out there getting set. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. And the Monarchs get it past the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Monarchs line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Inside the 20, chance for great field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Young. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Not just do you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. Doesn't get better than that.
Give to the running back. The ball pops out. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways. And the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Now he's looking to throw it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Dances away from the heat. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Defense going to use a timeout. Can't afford to have any confusion on the call here. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
The Monarchs will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's going to take off. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Still running at the 40. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Step looking for the end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks! And the route is on. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. And he loses the football. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return you do, and a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks. And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And the returner will be brought down. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wilson will throw. Finds his big tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front.
And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. A 1st down for the offense. They'll run it. It's Sanders. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7. The Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry-up. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his own 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Here comes the offense on... Out of the gun to give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Wilson to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Monarchs decide to punt it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He's looking to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game. Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Balls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. And the return man reaches the end of the line.
will take over 1st and 10.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. Tackled immediately after the catch. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
It's never easy on defense being in a sudden change situation like this. On the very first snap, they take a shot. You're backed up almost in your red zone. Great job forcing an incompletion now to catch your breath, get some momentum.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks, and the pummeling has started. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
At midfield, he's got room.
Ball carried by the running back. A team gain on the play.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. We are not going to get shut out in front of all of these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on a losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the route is on.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're just about ready to kick it away. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
It's complete on the right side. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build.
It's complete. A huge pickup. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. Wilson will throw. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Floating away. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Wilson to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Now, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
And they got him for the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Offense will take over.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Moving out to the right. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive...
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead, this offense.
And it's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the stomping has commenced.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomp.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get in.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Now he's going to break the pocket. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slot. And the Monarchs will punt it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The inside handoff. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. when they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So South Carolina's offense takes the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure.
Can anyone catch him? And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
They're bringing heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
To throw, it's Sellers. Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So Georgia's offense will get the ball for the first time. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
They're trying to get to him. They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing, and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
On the return, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
This guy just gives you that. He's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. The give to the tailback. Picks up the first down. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bitty defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole or slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Pressure coming. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Trying play action. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Coming after him. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball. Open runway ahead. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He leaves it with his back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. The 20. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
In the red area, it's Sanders. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job.
Touchdown, Gamecock. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
Gets it out quickly. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Bought a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Looking for space. It's Etienne. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. A great return for the... Touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Getting some heat. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. Smashes through the tackle. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David, the offense. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's wide right. No good on the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've done yourself a significant hole.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
They'll leave it with him. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Georgia sends out the punt team.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
Catches it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Looking deep. And that ball is picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Lovett. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, South Carolina.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecock.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. These two defenses have really been up to the task so far. And it's hard to ignore how each of these two secondaries have impacted things. They've stayed true to their assignments, covering each receiver like a blanket. And you know what else they've done? They've wrapped up and tackled. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Knocked down right. And I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. You've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Here's the handoff. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pick up of 5 and enough for a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough for the first. Oh, look out! Touchdown, South Carolina! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Georgia, 0.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Caught behind the line. It's Thomas.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. At the 45 on its way. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that and He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Georgia, 0.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Ripping through the defense. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gets rid of it. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to do, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's back. Right down the middle. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Georgia sends out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He gets a block. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football on an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Kickoff team takes the field after the punt return for the touchdown. Let's see what they've got in coverage now. And here's the return. Bulldozes his way through. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's back. Get it out on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got the first down and more. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Using his legs, it's Sanders. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run.
Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him running back. I mean, goodness gracious. He's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the pummeling has started.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
78, Georgia, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Quickly complete. Makes the catch and knocked down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the ball squirted out. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Makes the catch at the 30. Makes a move. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have...
Fires toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Forced out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. And the Gamecocks are on the move. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Sanders. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And the returner will be brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Return runs out of bounds.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the field and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's got it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been
And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Trying to get to it. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Fires deep toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make...
Unleashes one deep. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.